playing at one of my favorite fields. We'll go outside and play. Nothing. We're gonna go outside and play.
Afternoon baseball here on
Huh?
John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched well this last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
So here's Malik Smith, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees, the game time temperature. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at Carpenter. How about that? 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Now it's 1 and 2.
Baez on at first, nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 1 away. Striding in, Chris Bryant. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blackman going back, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the boards.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Stroman has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and no strikes.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
27 pitches already.
2-2. Here it is.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Full count still. On the ground to the right side. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Back goes Hayward. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Damn.
Into the box now, Tristan Casas.
The third baseman.
As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
That is good.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next the speedy Billy McKinney. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2-1. Here's Lester's offering. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward giving chase. He dives, but he can't get it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Line drive base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Batting in, the first baseman, number 5, Albert.
Here's Albert now, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he will make it back to first, which is probably where he should have stayed to begin with.
The pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. St. Louis is out in front 2-1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lifted the other way to left center. McKinney giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And here's a cold strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Line towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out. Here's Colton Wong now as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Fouled away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the catcher Matt Wieters now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. 1-1 on its way from Lester. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Fouled off. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're down. The next to bat for St. Louis, Charlie Blackmon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now back, third baseman, Tristan Casas.
Into the box, Tristan Casas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
High in the air out to center field. Hap has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Carpenter takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem. Digging in to try it again, Albert Pujols. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the first pitch here from Lester. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. McKinney is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Matt Carpenter. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Now batting, John Lester. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Score. In now, Marcus Stroman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2-0 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Malik Smith the next to hit. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. 3 balls and a strike. The count to Malik Smith.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Line towards center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Matt Wieters is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Fouled away.
God damn it.
The next 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate, Tristan Casas.
Third base.
Grounded up the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One and one. From the stretch. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home. Here's Javier Baez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover. It makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw pulls Pujols right off the base, and they won't get the out here. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. 0-2, here it is. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up. Maybe.
Oh,
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Oh, my God.
So he'll depart here. And, you know, he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he's in safely at third as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Second baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And to score from third is the tying run. It's a 6-6 ball game.
Oh, my God.
Your attention,
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have the base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 9. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. The 9 hits they've posted to this point is a nice number, to be sure. However, 4 of those were hit less than 90 miles an hour. Now, that's not any sort of ridiculous total, but it does point to their ability so far in the game to put that on ball and find the holes in the opposition's defense.
Thank you, Heidi. Trevor McGill takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Albert Pujols comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Trey Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Another one sent foul. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in, Malik Smith. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 4-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Peters. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flare out to left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-6 game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now the 0-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an...
Pat Neshek enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. 0-1 the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Neshek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2.